Ladies and gentlemen, STEMEY Korea from good to great. And now we have the MC of today's event. We have Mr. Lee Yong-un. Please give him a big hand.
네, 반갑습니다.
Nice to meet you all.
네, 우리 손 한번 흔들어 볼까요?
Let's
네,
wave.
알겠습니다. 네. 전 세계 모든 스테미 리더님들이
Globally,
함께하는
the leaders of
행복한
STEMEY are
사람들의
joining
모임입니다.
today's
스테미
event.
코리아의
And
슬로건이죠.
this is the
우리 모두가
slogan of
함께가
STEMEY
된다라고
Korea.
하는
If we
바로
are
together.
together, if we stand
반갑습니다.
together. Good to see
스테미
you,
코리아
everyone.
제1회 좋은 것을 넘어
I am here
위대한
to
것으로
host today's
세미나에
event,
참석해
the
주신
seminar called
우리 많은
From Good to
리더님들과
Great.
고객님들을
This is
다시
the first
한번
very seminar
환영합니다.
held
먼저
by
인사
STEMEY
올리도록
Korea. I would like
하겠습니다.
to welcome all of
스테미
you.
코리아를
First
만나기
of all, I would
위해서
like to greet
스테미에서
you
최고의
first.
성공자가 되기
And in
위해서
order to become the
지금까지
first
달려오다
successful
보니
person here in STEMEY
사회자로
Korea,
인사를 드리게
I
된 것
have the
같습니다.
honor of
반갑습니다.
emceeing
오늘 행사
today's
진행을
event.
맡게
Nice to
된
meet you all.
스테미
I
코리아
am
전문
from
MC
STEMEY
소중한
Korea.
리더
I am
이용훈입니다.
MC. I
반갑습니다.
am Lee Yong-un. Nice to meet you.
네, 1회 행사다 보니까
This is the first event, so,
많은 분들 앞에서
and I'm
서 있다
standing here
보니
before a
지금 굉장히 많이
large
뭔가
crowd,
떨리고 있습니다.
so I
네.
am a bit
표정이
nervous today.
아직까지 뭔가
Maybe
좀
I
경직이 좀 되어
feel
있죠,
a little
그렇죠?
less relaxed,
네,
right?
제 얼굴이 보이질 않아서
I can't see myself
네.
on the screen,
오늘
so
저는
I
사회자로서
cannot
최선을
see
다하도록
myself.
하겠습니다.
But I will try my
여러분들도
best as
위치에서
today's MC,
최선을 다해서
and
잘
I ask
집중해서
you
좋은
to
시간
also
되셨으면
enjoy
좋겠습니다.
yourself here
잠시
at
한 말씀
today's
드려보면
event.
현재 저희 천안
First of all, I would like to mention that we are meeting here in Cheonan. This is the first seminar held by STEMEY Korea under the slogan of From Good to Great. Right now, our event is being live streamed globally in Japanese as well as English. So please share the link with your friends, to your colleagues to join our event, which is being live streamed around the world through YouTube.
자, 그럼 이제 본격적으로
So let us now begin our event.
행사를 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 바로 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Well,
네,
let us
모든
begin.
사람들에게 저는 그렇게 생각합니다. 처음이라는 의미는
I
되게
believe
뭔가
that
좀
the
떨리는 것
first
같습니다.
step, the beginning, is
첫사랑,
something that is very
첫
nervous.
입학이
Maybe
있을 거고요.
the
그리고
first
여기 계신
love,
모든
and there
분들에게
is
첫
the first
승급이라는
semester.
그런
And
부분도
here
어떻게
to many
보면
of you, the
듣기만 해도
first
저는
promotion
설레이는
ceremony
부분이라고
is
생각이
something
듭니다.
that you are
그래서 오늘
also
행사는
very
국내뿐
much
아니라
excited about.
전
So
세계
today's
스테미
event
코리아
is also joined
창립
by
멤버들과
leaders
함께하는
of
첫
global
세미나라는 것에
STEMEY,
있어서
not
큰
only here in
의미가
STEMEY Korea.
있는
So I
날인 것
believe that it is
같습니다.
very more
영국의
meaningful.
한 시인은
In the
아침에
UK, there
눈을
is
뜰
a
때마다
poet who said
본인
that every
오늘 하루가
morning when
특별한
he
날이
opens
되기
his
위해서
eyes, in order to
오늘
make the
날짜에 매일같이
special,
동그라미를
he
친다라고 합니다.
circles the
평소와
calendar.
여느 날과 다름없는 오늘의
Although
목요일이겠지만
today is a regular
여기 모인
Thursday,
모든
just like
분들에게
any other day, but I would
2022년도에
like to note
3월
that
10일
March
목요일은 여러분들
10th
인생에
of
있어서
2022,
한 가지
Thursday,
뭔가 특별한
should
변화를
be
줄 수
a
있는
very
그런 특별한
special
날이
moment
되기를
where we can
진심으로
have a great
기원하면서
change
오늘
and
세미나를
transformation.
시작해볼까
I hope
합니다.
that all
자,
this will be
그러면
true for all
지금부터
of you. And without further ado,
2022년
let us
From
really
Good
start
to
our
Great
seminar.
좋은 것을 넘어 위대한
held
것으로
under the slogan of From
제1회
Good to
세미나를
Great. This is the
여기
first
모인
seminar of
모든
STEMEY
분들의
Korea.
힘찬
Let
박수로
us now
시작해
begin
보도록
our seminar
하겠습니다.
with a big round of applause.
네, 자 그럼 이제 본격적으로 좋은 것을
we
넘어
are
위대한
beginning
것으로
our seminar
일정을 한번
held under the
달려보도록
slogan of
하겠습니다.
From Good to
저는
Great.
이분을 보면
When I think of
대표이사님이라는
this person,
칭호보다는
I would like
스테미
to
잡스님이라고
refer
부르고
to him
싶은
instead of
분입니다.
CEO,
네,
but
먼저
as STEMEY Jobs.
영상으로 한번
First of all, here
만나보시겠습니다.
is a video. Hello, I am CEO of STEMEY Korea, Ong Seung-min. We are facing a rapid change in the Korean and global markets, and due to COVID-19, we are faced with a lot of difficulties. At this moment, we need to transform these crises into opportunities, and we need to also take a spirit of challenge with a spirit of passion. And STEMEY Korea, we aim to have a vision, a future-oriented vision, and we are a company where every one of you can be owners. So we will be sharing our success and achievement with all of you, and we will be going from good to great, and we will make sure that what's local, what's most Korean will be global, and we will make sure that STEMEY Korea begins its journey to become a grand company globally with you. Thank you very much.
네, 스테미 코리아를 불과 2달 만에
STEMEY Korea,
업계
in just
선두 주자로
2 months'
나아갈 수
time,
있도록
Mr.
발판을
has
만들어주고
laid
계신
the
그런
foundation
분이시라고
to enable
말씀드리고
the
싶습니다.
company
스테미
to
코리아라는 호의
go global.
선장님이신
So he is a
엄승민
captain of
대표이사님을
STEMEY Korea.
여러분들 큰 박수와
And
환호로
here he
앞으로
is going
모셔보도록
to
하겠습니다.
be coming up to the podium. Please give him a big hand.
네, 여러분 뜨거운 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다.
A big hand as he enters the room.
네, 여러분 반갑습니다.
Good afternoon
스테미
and good
코리아
to see you all.
대표이사
I am
엄승민입니다. 반갑습니다.
Seung-min, CEO of STEMEY Korea. Good to see you all.
가슴이 울컥해집니다.
I feel so moved standing here before you.
함께해 주신
I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all of you for joining our event today, and I believe that you are feeling the same feeling as I am right now. And for the birth of STEMEY Korea, we have had a lot of difficulties and challenges.
어느 한 사람의 힘으로
It was not possible due to the endeavors by one single person. First of all,
스테미 코리아가
STEMEY Korea
함께
was possible thanks to
공동 창업
our
에드먼드님
Mr. Edmund from Malaysia. Thank you very much for your hard efforts.
전 세계
Globally,
글로벌 리더로서
we are aiming to become a global leader, and already in this cosmetics market, he has been changing the culture within the market, and he has had grander dreams. And in order to also join such journey, I would like to also thank Erica Park as well. The birth of STEMEY Korea is different. STEMEY Korea is where everyone can become owners. This is what we have declared. STEMEY Korea, together with STEMEY Korea, there are many families, and we will be making your dreams successful, and before that, our company will make sure to spare no efforts to support you to grow together and jointly. So we are going to work work hand in hand with the members of STEMY Korea. This is the basic foundation principle of STEMY Korea. This is where STEMY Korea began. Last year, on the 23rd of December, we have received the license for our company. And in 2022, on the 3rd of January, we began our journey. And right now, it's been about 2 months and 10 days. We are a newborn in the market. Nevertheless, we are joined by many members. And thanks to your energy and your passion, we were able to achieve great achievements. STEMY Korea, with its birth, we are going global, going beyond South Korea. We are reaching into Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Australia, and also to Japan. We have been opening these market routes simultaneously. While it was a short period of time, globally we have had many people who are dreaming of success, and thanks to your support and your cooperation and your energy, we were able to achieve these remarkable achievements in this short span of time. So today's event has been prepared to mark the STEMY Korea's beginning and to announce its beginning. Of course, it's a short time span of only 2 months, but we have seen many members of STEMY Korea really achieving miracles. And we have enabled the birth of the company, and all of your efforts are something that we need to thank, and we are going to thank all of you and also congratulate you during today's event. Now, STEMY Korea, together with you, all of you, we are going to go global. First of all, this grand journey, this grand birth of STEMY Korea was possible thanks to the efforts exerted by the people in STEMY Malaysia and also Mr. Edmund. So we would like to invite them through the video. Here is the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Edmund Chua and I bring you greetings from STEMY Malaysia. I want to take this occasion to congratulate STEMY Korea on the successful launching of the company in Korea. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank the top leader, Ms. Park, the CEO of the company, Mr. Om, and the Managing Director, Mr. Chair, for having worked very hard to get this company going and for the successful launch and for the great sales that the company has enjoyed during its first month. So I wish you all the success to each and every leaders. I want to see that this company will be a company that will continue to grow globally in years to come, and that we will be truly a global company in the making. And I hope to see you all in Korea very soon and to meet up with each one of you and to congratulate you on your hard work. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Well, he's quite handsome, isn't he? The founders of STEMY Korea, the one and only priority, well, actually the utmost priority is to be good looking. STEMY Korea, STEMY worldwide, going beyond the Republic of Korea into the world stage. For us to do so, we need to have a very strong weapon. And therefore, the people who joined forces with us, with the Dr. Sis brand, this person helped us in partnership with ourselves to make our product Aizen. In 2022, a lot of R&D results that we have at hand. We have already quite a lot of products that were finished in development. And STEMY Korea, together with this company, we were able to create a partnership, and I would like to thank IZEL, Mr. Kim Bom-jun, the representative. I would like to thank him for his efforts. But what is more important and what is more grateful is that we have so many people in this room, my family, our family, who are here today. This is a new company, and therefore we did not have anything tangible to present to you. We did not have anything at hand. However, the will of ours and the dream of ours resonated with you, and therefore you came on board and dreamt together with STEMY Korea. And I would like to thank all of you for your passion and energy. And thanks to that energy and passion, STEMY Korea was able to write a new history, and you were the protagonists. Thank you very much to all of you for that. Through IZEL, we were able to launch Dr. Sis, the brand Dr. Sis. The world's top product was not satisfactory, and if I was not satisfied, then it meant that it would not satisfy the people, my family, here at STEMY Korea. And that is why I wanted to go beyond being number one, the global top. So what we are pursuing is not number one, but only one, the originality. And that is Dr. Sis, and that is the power of STEMY Korea. And that power, the force, is the force of yours. STEMY Korea will now move on to our next journey from good to great. And this will be our grand journey that embarks here today with you. And on that journey, I would like to present two biggest presents to you. One is the PS Cell Ample that you've been longing for, the patent that we obtained. The plant stem cells, the excellence of these stem cells, and the exosome, the history of exosome worldwide starts here with bioexosome, and it was osmocellized, and with that material we obtained the patent. So now it's not only words, but it is the effect not only on our own skin that is tangible, but also we can now say very proudly that this is the only product in the world that no one can copy. With this, we are on this journey together, and all the dreams of our entrepreneurs are dreamt together by taking one step at a time towards the future. STEMY Korea will support until that your thirst for success is satisfied. To guarantee your success, we will work tirelessly. Now, we will begin our first steps together, going beyond Korea, witnessing that the most Korean product is the most international product. Let us make this dream come true together, from good to great. This grand journey to the end will be safeguarded by STEMY Korea. STEMY Korea, from good to great. Thank you very much for those moving words, or touching words. Thank you very much. Well, that was our very passionate speech from our CEO. So I was very overwhelmed by his speech. I hope that you feel the same. Do you sympathize? Please show of your hands. So as I was listening to Mr. I think I have two that comes into my mind. One is that the founder of STEMY Korea should be handsome. So that was the first statement that I remember. And the second is that the most Korean will be the most international. And he also mentioned his gratitude to the people, to all of you who had faith in us when STEMY Korea had nothing to offer yet. So once again, thank you very much. Through Mr. Words, I believe that we could have imagined what our future would look like. So now let us touch upon why it should be STEMY Korea. So let me introduce this person through video. Hello, I am STEMY Worldwide Global Top Leader Erica Park. I would like to first thank all the leaders in the 6 different countries, and I'm very honored to be sharing this moment with all of you. In our lifetime, we know that we have various opportunities, and at STEMY Korea, we have opportunity, just like a Christmas present, to give them the opportunity to live their dreams. Everyone deserves to be happy and live a happy life. So all of you, I hope that you can make a start for that happy journey, and hope you can become the global influencers. Let us go together, further and higher. STEMY Worldwide together. Going beyond STEMY Korea, she is the top global leader at STEMY Worldwide. Please give her a big hand. Give her a big round of applause. Hello, everyone. It's very Nice to meet you all. I am so overwhelmed. My heart is pounding. It's been a while. I'm not sure how long we were not able to gather in such a place. I believe it was more than 2 years ago that we had a big event. I believe we will have many of us who are the first comers to this kind of an event, and people who have been to these events frequently, just like myself. This year, I know that throughout the last 2 years, you would have been suffering from the COVID-19 pandemic. I hope that your sufferings could be waved away at this ceremony. Now we are facing a new era opening up, and last night we have a new president-elect in the country, and it's quite a coincidence. However, this is a great symbol that we are coinciding our event with this important president election of the country. I'm very nervous. I don't have stage fright normally, but since it has been quite a long time since I've been up on a stage, I am very nervous at the moment. I would first like to thank Mr. For his great opening speech. And now let me talk about why STEMY Korea at this point in time. And we have this very important story to start out with. The history, the journey that we went through for STEMY Korea to be at where it is at the moment, and I would like to thank Mr. Edmund, who is joining us via online, who for his great contribution. If the COVID-19 situation was eased, I believe that he would have been here definitely. 6 months ago, I had a life crisis personally, but he told me that we are friends going towards the same goal, and that was very encouraging. 6 years ago, 2015, I met with Edmund, and that was the very precious beginning of this K-beauty that could be spread worldwide with the help of K-pop and K-culture. And especially amongst many products in Korea, this Korean cosmetics products, the popularity was able to be realized through Mr. Edmund to Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Myanmar, Cambodia, Indonesia, and Taiwan, as well as Australia, the US, Japan, China. The more than 12 countries, maybe I've left out some countries. I believe it's more than 20 countries that we have reached out to for the last 6 years. And this was thanks to this one encounter with Mr. Edmund. Throughout the history of the world, I haven't seen an era where Made in Korea and the brand Korea is recognized so well and well accepted by the global audience that it's a product that people yearn for. And we have never seen this type of phenomenon before. And at this moment where you are standing is this is the reason why you have to start STEMY Korea. Keeping one's promise is made to be upheld. So everyone knows this. However, not many companies keep their words. I believe that is quite difficult with a lot of circumstances. Ever since STEMEY Korea was established for the last decade or so, with the K beauty and K skin care that has been advancing into more than 20 countries, we have seen a revenue of more than 600 billion, and all the progress itself was with the dream of change of my life and change of my life journey. The dream that they had, that all of us had, was the driving force for this success. However, what was more important was that myself, Mr. Edmund, and Mr. We were very firm that this company should keep our promises, that it could last for 30 years, 60 years, and more than 100 years, so that this could be handed down to our children, and that child can hand down this company to their children. Let us make that long-lasting company, and a company that keeps its promises and to make dreams come true. And that sincere dreams and the promises should be kept, and that is the starting point where we had come together to establish this company. So many of us are suffering from the predicaments from COVID-19, and some of us would have seen the opportunities beyond the crisis. And I can boldly say that most of us here are the ones who saw this opportunity. Through the network marketing, we have gained a lot of experiences, and we have achieved a lot and benefit a lot from it. And more than anyone else, we could live a happier life than anyone else and be loved by other people. So if someone asks me why STEMY Korea, I would like to say that it is to witness that network marketing works, and through network marketing, I learned that this is a beautiful place to live, and we can live a better life. And for me to testify that is the reason why I am standing here before you. Now it's your turn. Through STEMY Korea, dream your life to the fullest and be the most respected person in your family, and to have a very prosperous and beautiful life that you deserve. And that is exactly the target point that we should be heading for myself and with all of you and with all of your help. Today we are here, and we're joined by a representative from ISEL, and we have started out with 5 items, including a machine. I ask you to look into these different items in a different perspective, and to try to see the other side of these products. We are not expanding the product line, the pipeline too large, because we want to concentrate on these 5 products. And that a product that could be recognized by one country's people, and that creates a brand locally, and this brand awareness will lead to better sales, and people will understand the brand more and more, and then that will be a point where we can deliver and supply more different types of products. So what I would like to emphasize is that you are at this starting point, very starting point, where we have 5 items, and that you are at this grand launching ceremony with that 5 items. Let us not look too far away. Let us look at 3 years ahead of time. What would you see here? You will see 3 different types of products, new products, and yesterday I was introduced to myself a new product of sunscreen. And as soon as I've used this sunscreen, this was and primer, it was the best that I have ever used in my 50-some years. So I would like you to look forward to it. And I would like to emphasize that it's not only our skincare on our face, our hair is important, the products for body care, and all the products. On top of the products that we have to have makeup and such as BB cream and cushion packed. So we have a lot of products that are in the pipeline that you will be witnessing in 2022. And in December 2022, I would like you to have an enjoyment of imagining what type of product that you will be having by the Christmas time this year. Why don't you imagine who you will give these presents, these great presents to as Christmas presents at this year's Christmas time? When I was 25, that was when I came across the concept of network marketing, and since then on, I've been in this business for the last 20+ years. It could be said that it's a unique life journey. And this network marketing history in Korea has been 30 years, and I've seen some of colleagues who had been on this journey with me together. So I could be your role model that you can follow. So it was very long time ago when I first started out that we did not have an express train to Busan. So it was the time back then was quite a long time ago. So we've been detouring a lot until we came to this point. But for 2 months, we have 2 blue diamonds, and their revenues compared to my previous company was at my previous company, I was the only one who had that figures in revenue. And in STEMEY Korea, it's been only 2 months that we have 2 blue diamonds with more than 90 million Korean won in revenue. So it's not express train, you are on a jet plane. And in June, we have another blue diamond. So after, in the second part of today's ceremony, we will have this promotion ceremony, the Fame of Hall of STEMEY Korea, and the Fall of Fame for STEMEY Global, STEMEY Worldwide. So For a very short period of time, we have 3 blue diamonds, and this is a great achievement. And more than 15 diamond ranks, and we have numerous rubies and emeralds. And people in Japan, our leaders in Japan, in Malaysia, we are witnessing this type of phenomenon here and there. In Malaysia, we have a blue. In Japan, there's another leader who is gearing towards blue diamond. So this is the network marketing, the phenomenon that I have seen 27 years ago. When I first started out network marketing, when I compare to these circumstances that you are in compared to 27 years ago when I started out, it is your luck that you are at a very favorable time for network marketing.
Today, I sincerely hope that you can continue your life journey with STEMY Korea to become great from good. And of course, there are many companies in the network marketing industry, but picking out what is good is the basics. And now we need to go beyond what's good. We need to go to and achieve what is great. And this is what STEMY Korea is going to achieve. And we exist not because our CEO wants to become rich, not because our business, our company wants to be rich, but we exist in order to help you realize your very goals. And we are going to achieve and materialize our aim. So we are going to go to great from good. And please begin your honorable life journey together with STEMY Korea. You can be the subjects who stand here upon the stage. You can be the CEO, the next CEO of STEMY Korea. And you have now joined STEMY Korea and STEMY Worldwide. And in this STEMY Worldwide network, you can become the main subject and main character. So you can become the owner of STEMY Korea, STEMY Worldwide. This is the best company to work for. Thank you very much, Ms. Erica Park. She has laid out the important aspects of why we need to go with STEMY Korea. All of you can become owner of STEMY Korea, and this is why STEMY Korea exists. So as I listened to Ms. Park, I imagined myself in the next 3 years or even 5 years. So I feel very much overwhelmed, and my heart is actually pounding. And I really was very much overwhelmed as I listened to Ms. Park's speech. I don't know if I can say this, but I think I am. My heart is pounding even more than when I met my puppy love in high school. So once again, thank you very much for your wonderful speech and remarks. This is our first seminar, and now I feel a bit more relaxed. I felt thirsty in the beginning and I was very stiff, but now I am feeling a bit more relaxed. But looking at all of you, I think you need to be less stiff right now. So we are going to loosen up a little bit. Can we experience? Can you repeat after me? Ho, ho, ho. You need to have more energy. Can you give claps? Can you clap 3 times? 5 times? Clap 5 times. And you have to keep this rhythm. 5 times. I said 3 times. 3 times. Now 5 times. It needs to be in this rhythm. 5 times. It was very good. Now 10 times, 10 claps. This is 11 times. You have to subtract once, and it makes 10 claps. Can you understand me? So, this is the rhythm that you need to clap with. And you need to subtract a clap, and you need to have big actions. Is this too difficult? If so, let's just continue with our seminar. One clap. I said once. 3 times. 5 times. Now I'm going to call your name to make a speech in front of this big audience. Now 10 times. Minus 1. Please give each other a big hand of applause. Now, are you awakened a little? Can you concentrate better? And now, continuing, we will have a short break. So enjoy your break. So this is why I lightened up this energy. Once a musician has said in a musical notes, all of the breaks are actually part of the music. So I believe that this is the same with a great seminar. So you need to have a break in between. So now, right now, the time is 2:55. So we will meet after 25 minutes until a quarter after 3. So we will begin a quarter after 3. So please use the time for a bathroom break and come back after 25 minutes. 20 minutes, that is. I will be seeing you soon. Can you give me a big hand? Let me step a little bit forward. This seminar is not a place just to sit back and relax and listen, but it is an occasion where members of STEMY Korea actually take action. So it is a festival for STEMY Korea, and you need to get excited. And I hope personally that you can enjoy today's seminar to the fullest. And as I watch all of you are concentrating and concentrated, but I feel that our atmosphere, our ambience could be a little down. So this I say because we are amongst ourselves, but other companies could be watching us. Other companies could be watching us and they could be curious about what we are doing. This occasion is being live streamed across the world in 2 different languages. But if you are too serious, and of course, we are our ancestors dating back to Joseon dynasty. We have been very elegant. However, this moment is a place where we need to get excited. Can you understand what I mean? And without further ado, let us begin. We are going ahead of our schedule, so let me once again do the claps that we did just before the break. Should I ask one of you to come up to the stage for dance? I can't hear you. Can you speak up a little more? Should I dance? No. I cannot embarrass myself in front of the global audience. I can't dance, but anyone can dance? Are you confident dancing? Do you want to let your name be known globally? Do you want to actually become famous globally? So I am giving you this very great opportunity as the MC of today's event once again, because you can't be given such a chance. Oh, very good. We have our member coming up to the stage already. I'm from Busan. You must be from Kim So-young Diamonds leadership. Okay. You have a great sponsor. Do we have music? Hold on. Is there a prize? So as the MC, prize will be given, of course. Prize will be given. There is a prize. And I think there could be more people who are willing to come up to the stage. Anyone want to come up to dance? Anyone? Is there anyone who wants to come up? 1, 2, 3 people. One more person. Lastly, one more last person to show off their dance, their waves, their moves. One last person, our 5th dancer. So this will make it fun. Unfortunately, we do not have any men. Yunsak leader, can you dance? Please come up to the stage. Come up stage to represent male participants. Come up to the stage. Busan. And do we have any male representative from Busan? It's very unfortunate. No male dancer from Busan. Very, very unfortunate. So Busan STEMI will not be awarded. Anyone from Busan? Okay. Any other regions? Do you want to show off your dance, show off your moves? There are prizes. We will giving you a box of ample. So the prize, our CEO has been providing prizes and sponsoring prizes, so the prize will be a box of ampoules. Maybe one more participant or one more contestant who wants to join us. Hold on a bit. Okay, one last person. It's ampoules, but I will be keeping a secret on how many ampoules will be provided. So we have a total of 9 participants up on the stage. Now I think we have music prepared. So can you step back a little? From this side, from that side actually, from that side. Let's show off your moves. And let's begin. I am here for MC, not as an recreational instructor. But all of you are great dancers. Please give all of them a big hand of applause. Not yet for you to go down the stage. So our CEO has provided a line of ample for each and every one of you. So congratulations. Congratulations once again. We have 8 lines, so I apologize. For the very last person, we will be giving you the prize separately. We will be giving you the prize separately. Please give them a big hand as they go back to their seats. And now we need to calm ourselves a bit. Are you feeling hot? Right. I did not dance, but I am out of breath. So keeping up this ambience, we will be continuing with our next section. So another announcement. We are joining the seminar hosted by STEMEY Korea. Here in Cheonan, Nosovel, we are here to celebrate our first seminar held under the theme of From Good to Great. This is being simultaneously interpreted in Japanese and English and being live streamed across the world through YouTube. So let's continue with our next sections. So not long ago, we have been looking at why we need to do STEMI business. And this section, we will be shedding light on Dr. Sis products that has garnered international attention. So we need to invite our lecturer for this section. Here is ISEL's CEO, Mr. Kim Bom-jun, joining us. Please give him a big hand. Nice to meet you. As introduced, I am representative of ISEL. I am Kim Bom-jun. This is my first time standing before a large crowd. I started working in the company in 1993, so it's been about 3 decades since working in the cosmetics industry. So the occasion here standing with STEMEY Korea, it is very meaningful for myself as well. And I did a lot of lectures before, but I am very much nervous today. And as our MC has done before, I think the clap game This is something that I invented, but I was very shocked to see what he has did. So there's two different versions, and there is the easier version and the intermediate version. So here today, you will be able to experience the intermediate version of the clap game. So do you remember the 10 claps that we did before? And there was a minus clap. So in this time, we will do a game. So I will be giving you a prize as well if you win this game against me. Can you do 100 claps? 100 claps. So if you complete 100 claps faster than I do, I will be giving you a prize. So you cannot win me with the easier version, but anyone want to contend with me? I have a lot of contents prepared for our lecture, but I will be giving this person who raised her hand a special prize. So I will tell you the answer. If you do 100 claps with the intermediate version, it is square. So 10 times 10 is 100, right? So you need to do square of 10. So you need to have and minus and close parenthesis, and you have this. So this is the intermediate version. I invented this game 2 decades ago, and now I believe that I have very good relationships with STEMEY Korea. And today I would like to give you a background of the philosophy of iCell's Dr. Sis. So to this end, if you are going to imagine what products you will be meeting in the future, I think you can be excited about this because I will be giving you some background on the philosophy of these new products. And when it comes to cosmetics, it all comes down to prevent anti-aging. So anti-aging is an important aspect that I focus on when I do my research. And using stem cells, I did my research in this sector about 2 years, from 20 years ago. So I think that among any other players in Korea that deal with stem cells, all of their solutions had to go through my hands. And what I want to highlight today is this following technology. The Osmo cell technology has been given birth through this specific process, and I will be sharing with you the technology, the most updated technology. And this is where I would like to begin my presentation today. So my philosophy, I need to talk about my philosophy for product development. So this is a picture that I want to share with you first. It may be a little bit absurd, but all of you sitting here, you can be researchers. At any time, you can have an open platform and you can present ideas for product development, and we can materialize this idea into real products. So I pledge that we will be carrying out such R&D for you. Here in the picture, we have a bee and a fly. So bee, it flies towards the light. So this is the characteristic of a bee. On the other hand, fly, it does not fly in this specific characteristic. So if we have a light in front of this jar, the bee in short period of time will be able to exit this jar by finding the exit. However, it's not the same with a fly. The fly will fly in different directions. In contrast, we have moved the jar's exit. Who will be able to escape faster? It will be a fly because the bee will be moving towards the direction of the light. The fly will not be able to escape because the fly is clever, but because the fly flies in any directions and it will inevitably find the exit. Right now we are living in a society that is fastly changing, and against this backdrop we need to think about how we are going to develop our products. We have heard a lot about fourth industrial revolution. It is a buzzword. It's not about the first or the second or even the third the revolution, but it's the fourth industrial revolution. What exactly is this? And against this backdrop, how can I survive, or how should I live? So I want to talk about this during my presentation. And in order to help you better understand, here is a short summary. So the first industrial revolution was about steam. So we steam engined vessels, and there were also mass production first possible. And the second industrial revolution was helped by the advent of the electricity. It was based on the manufacturing. And the third industrial revolution was not a long time back. It was possible thanks to internet and the computer. It was based on the internet technology. And the fourth industrial revolution that we are witnessing right now, it was first coined in 2015 at the Davos, a small village in Switzerland, where global experts gathered for the Davos Forum. So they first coined this word and it was only about 5 or 6 years ago. However, nowadays, if you do not know about the fourth industrial revolution, people would say that you are outdated. And this is how fast our society is changing right now. And now we are living in this fourth industrial revolution, and against its backdrop, what other products will Dr. Sis develop going forward? So we will be producing trendy products that are in line with the fourth industrial revolution. This is our aim, and this is why I am explaining to you about what the fourth industrial revolution is. There's Starbucks coffee. We know of it as a global coffee company. So Starbucks, the company, is it really a coffee company? Is it a financial company, like a bank? Not long ago, Starbucks has took out the word coffee from its logo, and now it has only Starbucks written on its logo. Starbucks can be witnessed anywhere around the world. It's a company that sells coffee. However, in line with the fourth industrial revolution, is Starbucks really stationing itself as simply a coffee company, or is it really framing itself as a financial company? And the Wall Street Times, it says that it is a company, it is a financial company indeed. And the Starbucks card that you charge, it is mounting about 1.2 billion US dollars, and this was back in 2016. And I believe that this has increased to about more than $10 billion right now. And they have a lot of liquidity right now when it comes to their assets. And this is how the company's trend is changing. So the company's business model is also changing. And the fourth industrial revolution, and how far has the cosmetics industry have developed under this fourth industrial revolution? So I did a collaboration with Amore Pacific to give birth to the brand called iCell. And in 2008, before we had smartphone, we have implemented and adopted the technology of a touch function, and we have topped our technology on the platform given by Amore Pacific, and this is how our company iCell has been given birth to. So I believe that the fourth industrial revolution is closely linked to IT technology, and that is right. We are trying to converge the cosmetics industry with IT, and I believe that the aspects of the fourth industrial revolution are currently equipped in our iCell technology. And right now we are also working with SK Telecom, and it is collecting all of the big data. And I will also once again elaborate why big data is important a little bit later. So there is IoT. It is a very important technology when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution. The Internet of Things, the IoT, is already being converged with the cosmetics market. So this is the future of the products that we will be experiencing with our own hands. So using smartphones, we will be having the NFC. This is the NFC technology. Maybe you are not fully aware what this is, but when you ride the bus, and if you just bring your card near the bus card charger, you will be charged with the bus fee. And I believe that this will be equipped in our products, and this will be linked to our smartphones. So there is a company called Thin Film Korea. It is a company that makes films, and these films have the halves the flow of the electricity. And if you take this film near maybe say a bottle of wine, then you can see the state of the wine, or how you can enjoy this wine, how you can use the products, and what kind of efficacies that the product will bring. So these are the future that you will be experiencing at hand. And there is also wearable. These devices are already developed by us. If you just take this near your skin, it will diagnose your skin type, and it will diagnose what kind of conditions your skin has right now, and therefore what kind of products you need to use and how. So you can get these basic information, and these information then is sent to STEMEY Korea's big data, and for our next round of product development, or maybe my next round of diagnosis, it will be helpful to be utilized for such kind of purposes. And in L'Oreal, they also have the smart comb. So once you comb your hair, it diagnoses your hair conditions and your scalp condition, and it sends these information to your smartphone, and it also gives you tips on how you can carry out hair care and what kind of products you can use and so forth. So ultimately, what Dr. Sis want to imagine is personalized cosmetics, and I will elaborate on this a little bit later. And the products, so in order to have this personalized product, how can we manufacture? So there is CPS, and we utilize this CPS system, and we have a lot of amassed data that we have accumulated. So there is this big data, and in this world, we make one and only. So there is NFC right now, the non-fungible tokens right now, which is becoming a very large buzzword. And I believe that CPS can be used to make one and only cosmetics. So I told you about the big data going forward in the future. In the future society, it will be a very important data going forward. And how can we really accumulate these data and how can we utilize them for product development or product use? And there is VR and AR that you might be already aware of. Maybe if you do stocks, there is the metaverse that is a very important buzzword right now, and it's all about making a virtual reality environment on the internet. And yesterday, I think there were the ballots counting TV programs that they made the former late presidents into new avatars, and they actually shown these people on these AR and VR. So I believe that these technology are already being converged in our daily lives, and maybe STEMI Korea would probably be the very first company to adopt such technology in order to present these personalized cosmetics.
Well, I was sitting at the back and I told Mr. that this is the first time I'm at such ceremony, so I'm not sure how to address this audience. So it's more than being nervous, but of being very succinct in delivering my message and the different tone of my lecture. So I didn't want it to be a boring lecture, but I thank you very much for your support. Whenever you feel like it, you can cheer on, like right now. So before using the products, we can experience it on cyberspace. So when you come to STEMY Korea headquarters, we have this area that is dedicated to such purpose where you can analyze your skin type. So I believe that it is in preparation and it will be soon established so that people can come and experience. So we talked with Mr. about this area and it will be refurbished soon. So different types of analysis as such, this all comes down to AI. And through AI, the Dr. Sys product, a platform that suits this product will be developed with the collected artificial intelligence. So at the moment, it's phase 1, we can say, and we will progress towards this next stage and the next stage and the next. And by doing so, we can present to you a future-oriented brand and product that no one had experienced ever before. Thank you. So this has been already in place. I will elaborate more on this. We had designed this and we are preparing, we're in the progress of obtaining patent. What do you think this picture is presenting? It is an outlet of Nespresso coffee store. 5 years ago, in order for me to meet STEMY Korea, I'm not sure what brought me to it, but at Nespresso store, I had this epiphany of our future-oriented cosmetic product. Nespresso is a personalized coffee brand. In STEMY Korea, I know that you recognize this place. At the moment, we have one PSL ampoule. But after several years, the PSL ampoules through the data that you gather and provide to us, it can be beefed up to more than hundreds of different types of products. Since we can gather and garner different data about these different cosmetics products. Do you know what this is? Later on, this will become from a refrigerator-sized machine to my one and only cosmetics. And to do that, this is the schematics for that type of product. Eye gel, we are developing filler for injection. I talk about filler, and what we pursue at Dr. Sis eye gel, what we pursue at STEMEY Korea is providing you with not just ordinary cosmetics, but a one-shot, one-kill resolution, a personalized resolution. So that is why we call it medical cosmetics. And this is a concept of home aesthetic personalized cosmetics. So personally, whenever I need some boost of morale or motivation, this is one of the pictures that I take a look at. When I stare at it for more than 10 minutes, which I do from time to time, I think about what kind of product should I deliver. We have been trapped in a small tank with so many other colleagues, which is represented by fish, as you can see here. All we have done so far, many of us or competitors are doing so far, is to copy the best product at that point in time and alter it a little bit. What we have to do is to move up to a bigger tank, a playing field of ourselves only, where we can have great marketing strategy. But let us think, for this goldfish to move from the left to the right, this goldfish would have to risk its life to move, because it has to make a great leap, and if that is unsuccessful, it can fall to the ground and die. But a bold, courageous goldfish, one goldfish, has its own data and analyze this data, and with that, when it makes the leap, it can move into its own tank where there are no competitors. In other words, from red ocean to blue ocean. So when at Dr. Sis, what we keep in mind is that we develop a product that could not be mimicked or copied worldwide, a unique and one and only product. So with that concept and philosophy in mind, we do our product development. Another point of significance is that there is an expression called first penguin in economics, because when we are thinking about a world that we have or a path that we have not taken, of course we are afraid of this path. So we need to have the spirit of innovation. And for penguins, they have to swim into this deep ocean at least once a day to hunt for their food. But no one they're hesitant to make the jump. However, if there is a first penguin, then the whole group just follows suit to jump into the water. So this is the first mover, and the courage to become the first mover is very important. As Ms. Park has mentioned, we are taking this challenge and being courageous for myself in the future. I hope that you take on this challenge too. Well, this is very motivating, your applauses, and it really makes me feel relaxed. Can you tune up a little bit? It's not too difficult of a concept, is it? Many people tell me that I should have been a teacher or an instructor because they say that my explanation feels like a lecture. So I will continue to faithfully deliver all I know to you from today. And I aforementioned a device. A device is in the field of IT industry because it has this IT area involved. But cosmetics have this domain of being sensitive or more of an analog field. So that is why we see there is a great growth potential. And to wrap into one word, what Dr. Seuss is digilog, which is a compound word between digital and analog. And through this, we connect emotions and create integrated values. And with those values, we can achieve the vision that you as individuals have. So I hope that you keep in mind this term digilog. I mentioned the concept of anti-aging. And for anti-aging, we will be developing and creating different types of products to this end. And the next generation of anti-aging, what type of technologies will be there? Let's take a look. These are quite some difficult concept. So post-genomics is about the genomes, and proteomics is the peptide. And these technologies and materials will give birth to new drugs and new technology. We're not using the material as it is, but we have to have a new technology to use this material. And Optimal Cell is exactly what this is referring to. So let me elaborate more. It's about stem cell, Bruce Spector, and peptide, and so on. And as mentioned earlier, we are a company where we develop filler as well. And throughout the world, at the dermatology clinics, they use a lot of different types of filler, and I believe that iGen is the one and only that develops this very unique type of filler. And that is why we call Dr. Sis a plastic surgery home aesthetic personalized cosmetics. I just put in everything that I felt suited Dr. Sis into this one concept, one liner, and that is why this is quite a mouthful to pronounce. So just like you go to a plastic surgeon for a plastic surgery, this Dr. Sis will bring you a dramatic change to your face. And also, home aesthetic means that we have a plastic surgery clinic in Gangnam that we are in collaboration with, and we were able to present to the patients that they could use our products for home aesthetic care. And it is also a personalized cosmetics. When we do product development, ampoules and C boosters, they all contain these ingredients. The hyaluronic acid and PDRN and DNA from, this is PDRN, the DNA from the salmon eggs, and peptide as well as stem cells. Through these different materials, we have this efficacy, the data of efficacy that we garnered through the development process of fillers, and they were reflected into this Dr. Sis products. So in Dr. Sis, what are the main ingredients? Let us take a look. So when we talk about plant stem cells, of course, we looked at fat stem cells and human stem cells that we materialized. Since we have a long history of researching stem cells, we found out that plant stem cells work very well compared to other stem cells. And lactobacillus and exosome. And these are the peptides that is in the line of Botox. And these are the main ingredients for Dr. Sis. So where would cosmetics move into as it develops? This is a question that all of us in our industry has in mind. And stem cell, which is, and also proteomics, Bruce Spector, protein, are the ones that are the most advanced in this domain that you are experiencing. So as a short recess in between, let us just touch upon what stem cell is about. The stem cell in Korean is 줄기세포. That 줄기 meaning stem from a tree. It's the same concept. So stem cell is undifferentiated yet, and with that cell, it can create an entity. So undifferentiated cell is the stem cell. The totipotent stem cell is the fertilized egg where this gamma is created. And then it starts its division. And the status of these cells, until it is decided into which cells it will progress into, whether to the heart or to the skin or liver and so on. Until that moment, the cells are called totipotent stem cells, and pluripotent stem cells means that it has the potential to become whatever stem cells that may exist in a human body. So all of you who work at STEMEY Korea, I hope that you at least understand the concept of different types of stem cells as I just mentioned. I believe that will be very helpful.
So until now, we have been using the fat-based culture stem cell culture liquid, and we have been. This is how we got the extracts of the liquid, and we use this as the materials for our solutions. And why is stem cell good? So what's good about the stem cell culture liquid? Inside this culture liquid, there is this protein. It's called gruspecta, and there are a lot types of proteins. It contains a lot type of proteins, and this is why the cultivation of the stem cell is very important. Unfortunately, not many people are aware of this, but inside this culture liquid, these proteins actually are not contained, not only a small amount is contained. So we made the PSL ample, and we analyzed this gruspecta inside the culture solution, and we wanted to really include as much as we could, and we used the analyzer to look into it. So in other products, it's only a very small amount. However, we have separated this ingredient, and we put this ingredient inside our product to maximize the efficacy of our product. So in PSM pill, we have been putting in a lot of these containments, and actually we only use the botanic stem cells. We use 10 types of botanic stem cells, and we made our solution based on these stem cells. And actually, compared to other types of culture liquid, we have another type of a prescription, and we have included this, and this is the PS ampoule that you are using right now. So when we talk about stem cells, there are a lot of functions. We have many effects and many functions, including anti-aging, and there's many other growth factors. And we analyzed these aspects and these ingredients. So depending on the product, we adjust the amount of these proteins. And this is the concept, the basic concept of our product. And there should be no product in the market that have used such prescription. Our PS ampoule is the first of its kind. So we need to compete with other rivals, but remember that they do not contain such a solution. So when you use stem cells, you can have many enhancement of the wrinkles around your eyes and your neck area, and we have increased the level of collagen in your skin, and it helps the supplement of your skin to make it more firm. And you can also enhance wrinkles, freckles as well. And we also have experienced hair growth as one of the effectiveness of these products. So we have used these products on mice, lab mice, and we have seen that we have stimulated the hair formation in this mice, and we have clinical data as well. And also erythema, the red spots on your skin, we have seen that the products were helpful in improving these conditions and the improvement of the scars as well. So the main function is the growth factor. So we want to use not the culture liquid, but we want to have a high concentration of these proteins, and we added this prescription inside our solution. So we have maximized the conventional function of the stem cells, and on top of that, we have added new functions of the stem cells, the botanic stem cells. So we have made our PS ampoules based on such a technology. And right now, STEMEY Korea, as we mentioned earlier, it's not only doing business here in Korea, but it is doing business on a global market. Therefore, there are many regulations in different countries. So when you make your product, when we develop our products, in order to have our product to be exported to Malaysia, in Japan, to the US, we need to make products that can be exported to other countries. So we make our products and we design our products with this kind of concept. So we wanted to overcome the limitations that were related to the human stem cells, and that is why we handpicked the use of the botanic stem cells. So the human stem cells, there are many concerns, especially in relation to side effects as well as ethical aspects as well. So therefore, I want to go over the history of the use of stem cells in cosmetics, the first generation, second, third, and fourth generation. This is something that we can think about. And the PS ampoule that we want to highlight is all of the products that you have used before. All of the products that you have used before is actually categorized as third generation product. However, our product is classified as the fourth generation, and we have made the possibility of actually developing this product. This is a very important part of my presentation. So therefore, our product is a part of the fourth generation stem cell cosmetics product. And in these plants, there is this concept of stem cells. And when we use these plant-based stem cells, we can also go over and go beyond the different regulations, the national regulations, when it comes to the use of human stem cells. And there is less of a issue related to safety, and we can have a leeway. And this is a product by Gelong, and we have made this. This is a product that has been extracted from the botanic flower, and longevity. The word longevity means longer life. So it's a concept of anti-aging, and this is the product that has been made by the company. And using the plant stem cells, we have the PS ampoule. Mr. Has mentioned that it has applied for its patent, and I think there are 10 types of ginseng stem cells, and I believe that this ginseng stem cell is a patent that iCell has, and including this, we use 9 other plant-based stem cells, and we have included this in our product, and we have made our product. So today, you need to understand and remember that plants also do have stem cells. So when we look at roots or a stem of these plants, we can extract the stem cells, and this is a very classic concept of stem cell. And the stem cell that we use right now is called callus. So before you walk out this door today, the word that you need to remember is callus. So when you look at all of the ingredients that are contained in our product, it says something something callus. And please understand that this refers to the plant stem cells. So this word callus is the stem cells that has not been differentiated, and this is an expanded concept, and this is an expanded concept of stem cell. This is not my own definition, but it is a definition and I have cited this from this textbook titled Trends in Plant Science.
So looking at this picture, this is a classic stem cell, and this is a concept that has been expanded. And we have looked into the ginseng from Cheolwon area, and we believe that this is 150 years old. And we induced this stem cell from the ginseng, and we have extracted the stem cell from it. And these 10 different plant stem cells were extracted using this same process. So in the stem cells in callus, the cross-section of it looks like this. There are different types of growth factors, and it has almost even more of an efficacy compared to the human stem cells. Growth factor is the main factor in the human stem cells, and this is protein. And this protein, the size of the molecule is so big that it cannot go through the human skin. So what we did was to make it safe and could go through the human skin. Is the technology was used and made it as osmose cell. So when we make this and cultivate it again, you can see that the roots are growing back. And callus, this is an evidence that callus is a stem cell. So as we are researching plant stem cells, most of us are in this field for quite some time. So we say that it has some X percentage or times of effectiveness. And as you can see here, this is more than 100-fold of effectiveness that is displaying, and it is the size that can be absorbed through the skin. And when it is absorbed, the Bruce Spector synthesis is activated once it is in the human body. And we believe that this is an excellent material for anti-aging, and it shows that plant stem cells are even more effective than this. Next, let's look at exosome. This is a very new technology, and it is garnering a lot of attention and popularity. In Korea, we are in R&D collaboration with the leading exosome company in Korea. And exosome is from the cultivated liquid from the human body. And the exosome that I would like to touch upon today is an basilicum exosome that is extracted from the lactobasilicum. And we have the exosome of human is frozen, and it is kept and managed. And the exosome that is in the C booster is the exosome from Lactobacillus. What is exosome? The stem cell that emits vesicles, And we express this, we call this exosome. And exo means pocket in English language. So it is a closed pocket, not an open pocket. And it has a structure of a pocket, and we call them vesicle. So liposome is also a vesicle. Cells are vesicles because it has double tissue that is protecting the cell. So whatever that is generated by the cell and it emits to the outside is what exo is referring to. So what is the role of exosome? It carries the signal between different cells, and this is what exosome does. It delivers the signal. So some people call it the avatar of stem cells. So with exosome, there could be a new generation of cells. There could be a signal exchange between two cells for better activation and better growth. And this leads to the regeneration of skin. And so this is called the next generation regenerative medical cosmetics, so that it can stimulate the cell. So lactobacillus exosome looks like this. The exosome looks very similar to that of humans, and it is very effective in terms of regeneration and anti-inflammatory. And NO is something that triggers inflammation, and this reduces this NO performance in human body. An ATP activation, as you can see here, is expanded, and it means that the cells are activated and it becomes rigorous for regenerative effects. So far, PSL ampoules and C booster, the main ingredients of these products were introduced. And other than this, the fillers and the ingredients in the fillers that are being used are also utilized for our products. And peptide called protemus will be a very important concept in the future. And through Dr. Sis, what we are going to launch with STEMEY Korea will be very much focused on peptide. And the market is growing rapidly, as you see here. And as of 2016, it was $50 trillion worth market, and I believe this has grown quite significantly by now. But the problem is that peptide is very expensive, although it's very effective, and the production yield is very low. So the patent that we have is helical wheel projection, and this is our technology, unique technology to synthesize this peptide. This is very important because this makes us differentiated compared to other competitors because we have a better yield of peptide with more affordable price. And I believe this is an important point. And this is actually a platform of peptide generation. And using this technology, we are able to provide, because growth factor is very expensive, like 1 gram is more than 100 million Korean won, but ours is like only 1.3 million Korean won per 1 gram that we can deliver to you. So this is our strength that we have. This is to boast a little bit of our technology. I know it's quite difficult to understand. This is amino acid, and amino acid gathered is what peptide is, and the peptides gathered together is polypeptide. Poly means big, right? So polypeptide is protein. The EGF that we know is oligopeptide, right? So peptide is amino acid, and amino acid is L, acid, K, lucid, and W stands for tryptophan. So what we have is we have small amount of amino acid and short-chained amino acid that we can create. And we have this technology, and that is why we can do mass production at a much lower price. So I believe in about 5 years' time, this aminose peptide technology, we believe that this has a anti-cancer effect. Hyaluronic acid is also very important because one molecule can hold as many as 100 cells. And if you look into this microscope, it looks as if it's a sponge that it can embrace different types of liquid. So when this acid is injected, it garners the moisture in your skin. So this is PDRN. And as I mentioned, we have peptide related to Botox. This is the person who won the Nobel Prize with Botox. The mechanism for Botox and the peptide mechanism that we developed is identical. Botox is a medicine, so we cannot use this for cosmetics. However, we have the peptide that we developed is not medicine, so we can use it in cosmetics. So all this explanation that I briefly touched upon, the ingredients are in PSL ample and C booster, and also the PSL ample, including the ginseng stem cell, grape stem cells, and green tea stem cells, tomato stem cells. These 10 different types of stem cells and lactobacillus exosome are included and is created as osmocell. So with this as an effective ingredient, this becomes the patented cosmetics that we have. So we are not just selling cosmetics, but we have this intellectual property that we have secured so that other companies cannot just copy our products.
So you might wonder, what is osmocell? The osmocell, it includes the word osmosis. So this refers to this technology, and this is a combination word of osmosis and cell. So this is how our cell structure looks like. So put in simple words, it is similar to a people stem cell. So liposome is something that is far different from the cell layer of the human cells. Therefore, I began studying the stem cells 20 years ago through the process of liposome. But however, the liposome, in order to make the liposome, the device the device is very heated up to about 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. As I mentioned, peptide, the protein, is very important. As for these proteins, when the temperature goes beyond 40, it transforms. And when you think of the yolk of the egg, it's similar. So the transparent white egg actually changes its color when we heat up the egg, so it does not work as its original function. So you could say that the liposome is very effective. However, you cannot find and identify the growth factors, and therefore you cannot find the efficacy of the protein, and therefore it is very important to have this procedure go under through the room temperature. So having this specific technology, it is all about having able to make liposome in room temperature, and it is all about making the cells to be similar as human cells. And one of the characteristics of this is that when we have the nutrition aspects, the nutrition factors, it goes through the process. And for instance, when we put cabbage in salt water, the water, because the salt has a higher density of the salt, it moves from the lower density to higher density to lower density, and this is what this process is all about. So our product, when it comes to the growth factor and when we stabilize this, we put it in our product and we go through the osmotic pressure, and therefore these effective ingredients will be put into our products. And the important aspect is is just like this process of the osmotic process, and just in like this process, the ingredients come out to the outside of the osmocell, and we have to highlight the characteristic of time easing. And this is a comparison that I did. So the osmocell, comparison between the osmocell and the other liposome made by other companies. And this is a comparison. So as for the other companies, it divides in less than 6 months. And because they used this specific ingredient, it has a change of odor, and it is our product is much more stable, and the size is 120 or 200 nanometer, and our product, our technology, if you shake it a little, it actually regenerates the double layer, and it regenerates the double layer liposome. So if you just shake a little bit, a light amount of energy, you can create the liposome. So you can say that this can have a stable condition for eternity. And this is an image. This technology has been disclosed to the public for about 10 years. I never disclosed it to the public. And the Osmo cell has been prepared for STEMY Korea. This is what I believe. As I gave my presentation, I am running out of time, so I will speed up a little bit. So there are hospitals and plastic surgeons who are having joint research with us, and we had the clinical tests of our products. So after 4 weeks of use, we saw an improvement of the eye wrinkles, and I describe this as aesthetics program, and this is something that a lot of the MTS. So we used both MTS and the PS cell ampule, and it dramatically increases the effects on the skin pigmentation. And also it improves the scars or also the acne scars as well. And this is a picture of the plastic surgeon, and you can see that we used both CS ampule and a booster, C booster, and we have seen a great improvement of the skin complexion. So the C booster is something that we are providing to and supplying to the plastic surgeons as mists. And this is already available online. So this is a regeneration mist, and there is this very important and popular ingredient that is also known as Chanel shots injections, and we have also included these ingredients in our product, and I describe our product as a spray type of this Chanel shot. And the C booster includes all of the ingredients that our skin needs. So the Chanel shot includes about 53 ingredients that our skin needs, but the C booster, it includes 120 aspects. So it includes all of the aspects that our skin is in need, and you can enjoy great achievements and enhancement of the skin complexion. And we are also providing you with our product enhanced level of efficacy and function, and you can also enjoy the many advantages that you can enjoy with through these Chanel shots just by using this C booster. So after using the C booster for 2 weeks, you can see that the skin tone has enhanced, and dramatically it has enhanced. And this is something that we have witnessed. And there is also the Dr. Siskalia Renew Oil Peel. This is our priority technology. How can oil have peeling effects? Because when we had skin peeling, we had the toning, the laser toning or laser peeling, or the AHA peeling, or also tea tree oil or chemical peeling using retinoid acid. And utilizing these chemicals, you have a dramatic enhancement of the skin complexion. So you cannot go away with this. But if you continue to use this repeatedly, your skin will become too sensitive. So in order to overcome such drawbacks, we have developed the peeling using olive oil. Therefore, you can use this every day on a daily basis. It has zero side effects. And olive oil, is it effective if you just put olive oil on your skin? That is not right. So we use that olive oil to have that appealing effect. We are the only company that can make this product. So we are the only company that is capable of developing such a product. And oil itself, well, oil, we have given a plus charge, and actually a lot of fine dust or the skin waste, they have minus charges. So we have used the magnetic effect, and we have the plus charge of the effect from the oil, and also all of the dead skin cells and the skin residue and the pollutions, there are minus. So we use this magnetic effects. And this oil peel and the oil and renew cleanser, it's very similar in action. So the oil peel includes the olive oil, and we utilize this olive oil to make our peeling product. However, this specific product is an all-in-one, so it has cleansing oil and plus foam cleansing. So actually, frankly speaking, this product was developed back in 2011. And back in 2011, when I developed this product, I think More Pacific and Global Cosmetics Company, they could not mimic this technology because this specific ingredient that is used is possessed by us. And in home shopping, I think there's about 60 million cells of a steady cell product, and this has been achieved by Renew Cleanser, and we have upgraded this, and we have made available the functional ingredients that we have added on top of these ingredients, the conventional ingredients. So we have made possible the anti-inflammation effects, and so this can enhance the skin troubles due to face mask wearing, and you can also hydrate and moisturize your skin after cleansing as well. And there is an ingredient called soap nut, and this is included in our product. And I think I am running out of time. Actually, I used up all of my time. The latter part of my presentation is actually some of the philosophy that is used to develop our Dr. Sis product, and what kind of product we will be developing going forward. And our researchers will also able to have certain beliefs and thoughts. So once new employees join our company, I train them and I educate them with these kinds of knowledge. So I ask them to be creators of trends. So you need to have your own know-how in order to create trends going forward. So I want to highlight this as well. There are many things that I want to share with you, so that is why I included in my slides. So I will go over them very, very shortly. And this is how I can use much of the time. Action is very important. Making action is very important. You are here today and you have listened to a very meaningful knowledge. However, when you go back home and making it into action, making it into your business, and those who do not will have a big gap. So for every one of you, you need to always take the spirit of challenge of making actions. So please read this on your own. And positive thinking is very important. You need to be positive. You need to be positive that you can develop the product that no one can, and you need to have this confidence. So this is the mindset that I will continue to have going forward. And through STEMI Korea, I want to really also resonate these ideas to you as well. So I want you to also create the one and only value that you can create through STEMI Korea, and you can also create the beauty for the consumers and also give them a healthier skin and beautiful skin. So I promise this to you, and this is the end of my slide. Thank you very much. Thank you very much once again. Thank you very much, Mr. Kim Bum-jun from ISL. Thank you very much once again. Please give him a big hand. Today, he has been giving us a very lengthy presentation, and as I was listening to his presentation, I felt that the Dr. Sis is not simply cosmetics, but it is a product that is number one, and it's number one medical cosmetics in line with our fourth industrial revolution. So going forward, I have high hopes about Dr. Sis. So I am confident that you can do better business with Dr. Sis. Is that right? And I believe that this seminar, we are really sharing with you something that is good to great. We are achieving our peak of the seminar right now. And once again, I would like to thank Mr. Kim once again for his efforts. And now we have heated up this atmosphere and ambience. And this is the very last section of our section 1. I think you are sad, right? Hello, everyone. So this is the last part of our section 1, and we would like to use this opportunity to go reflect back on our 2 months of time. And all of you have started STEMI Korea business in the past 2 months, and we have leaders who have went up the ladder to diamond level, and I want to invite them up to the stage to listen to their stories, their vivid stories. So we want to share their experience. So maybe 2 months back, they were just in your spots, positions, but now they have really climbed up this ladder. So please look forward to the vivid stories of their business. So please give them a big hand as they enter the room. Thank you. We have 5 leaders who will be coming up to the stage. Please give them a big hand. First, greeting the audience. Salute, bow. Please give them a big hand. Nice to meet you, everyone. I am a passionate leader in STEMI Korea. I am from Busan. I am Kim Soo-hyung. I am diamond level. Today, I am very much moved and I am very overwhelmed. It's been about 1 month since I met STEMI Korea, and I achieved this unprecedented level of being awarded as diamond. And I want to share with you my own story about what is STEMI Korea to me. So if you ask what is STEMI Korea, I would like to say that it is love and hope. I have a 37 experience in cosmetics. I started off as a makeup instructor and in my 20s, and I also worked at an aesthetics clinic. And about 9 years, 9.5 years, I also sold products based on fat stem cells, and I also supplied these products to hospitals and private clinics. Of course, I have changed my trends, and I always thought the product that I sell are the best of its class. And I thought that STEMI Korea products are of similar quality. However, there are acquaintances of myself who are really experts in skincare. So I did clinical trial on with these experts as well as my daughter, and I was very much surprised to see these clinical effects. And I have known Miss Erica Park, and I think the effects were about 10 times compared to the products that I sold before. And therefore, this is why I joined STEMI Korea. And I want to highlight that the products of STEMI Korea give love and hope to many people. And I became confident. And we need to share what is good. And for instance, we share good films with others, and we share good food with others without even making income. STEMI Korea, you can share these to others, but it also brings you a large amount of income as well, and a very excellent platform as well. Through the COVID-19 stagnation, I believe that many people are going through difficulties, and also micro business owners, they are having also many financial difficulties as well. But please know that you will have confidence in the STEMI Korea products, and I believe that Mr. And Miss Erica Park has handpicked these products. So have faith in them, and please experience them yourself, and also share them with the many people that are around us. And please make these products as salt and light around you. And please select STEMI Korea for these reasons. These days, my daily lives are very happy. And what I wanted to highlight is that my partners, their facial complexion are different, and their facial expressions are different day by day. And they say, how were I able to really come across these products? And these partner CEOs, they thank me. So what I want to say is not myself who needs to get this gratitude, but Mr. Kim, who just gave the presentation, and Mr. And Ms. Erica Park as well. And thanks to your support, I was able to achieve this milestone. So today is a very valuable time for all of you. So I want you to really have this dream and materialize this dream going forward, and get loved and send this love and hope to many others around you. Thank you very much. That was Ms. Kim So-hyung. Please give her another big round of applause. And Ms. Kim So-hyung, just to give a very brief introduction, she is full of energy. She is always full of energy. So I think that there is a reason that she was able to achieve so far. And thank you very much for your speech. And also, next speech, please, Mr. Hwang. Good to see you. I am Diamond of STEMI Korea, Hwang Do-yoon. Good to see you all. I looked at today's schedule yesterday, and nobody asked me about STEMI Korea, and I think that I will not be able to give a speech because there are many excellent speakers. However, this morning I was asked to give a short presentation, and since then I thought that I needed to prepare. And I thought a lot about what I need to present in front of you. So, what is STEMI Korea for myself? All in all, in conclusion, it's a guide, economic guide. So, frankly speaking, I joined STEMI Worldwide, STEMI Korea. Frankly speaking, I myself, just like Erica Park, through network marketing, I really was suspicious about the financial achievement that the network marketing could bring. So I had a lot of questions on my mind, and mostly I carry out my business in the HQ. And weekly, there are many people who join us. We have meetings and we listen to their stories. And there are many people coming to us from coin market and the stocks market, and they all lost all of their money regardless of their age. Many people are going through many difficulties and challenges. So to these people, I want to really highlight the story of STEMI Korea. I'm feeling thirsty.
정말 힘들어하는 그분들에게 제가 한 달 만에 다이아몬드라는 직급을 성취를 하고
Well, I achieved this milestone of the diamond in just 1 month, and I was really shocked to see the financial income, the incentive that I got. So I want to guide this to you. There is a recommendation matching bonus. If you deliver STEMI Korea's products, you can get 30% of the revenue. But the limit is 100 million, and this means that you can get 30 million per person as a matching bonus. And I am aware that you are well aware of the reward plans, but if this does not resonate within you, you must not feel that this is part of your future. So I want to highlight that I have resolved all of my economic challenges and difficulties. There are many CEOs who are waiting for us and leaders who are waiting, and I want to really guide them through the economic success. That was Mr. Han Do-gyun. I thought you were crying in the middle of the speech, but you should cry later in the promotion ceremony, not now. So I was quite nervous for that. You said you did not prepare your speech, but it looks like that you prepared to your fullest, right? Please give Mr. Han another big round of applause. And Choi Moon-sun, Diamond leader, please present. Good to see you, everyone. I am very nervous right now. I am Choi Min-sun. I am the happiest person in the world. This morning, I was asked to come up to the stage to present my own episode. So my head was actually blank. And previously, I worked in the insurance field. And before that, I just raised my kids, and I was just a full-time housewife. But with sales, I came to enjoy the power of money. And due to the time of the trend of our era, I came across Kim Na-young of the Blue Diamond, and I joined the network. And throughout my 10 years of experience, coming up to the diamond level, in just a month is actually unimaginable, and I achieved 500 million Korean won in just a month with our partners. I am very much interested in beauty and cosmetics, and this is what I enjoy doing. And I always tell my people around myself that this product is really good. And now I get income in advance. And I am the most senior person here among the diamond grades, and I got the highest level of the incentives. I work with these beautiful people. This was not able just because of my talent, but it was all possible thanks to Mr. And also my top leader who guided me into this really wonderful company, and also the people around us, and also many sponsors, and this is why I stand here before you today. And this is a call or a trend. This is a trend. I believe that this is that we can enjoy. And right now, STEMI Korea is currently also doing. I am doing a STEMI Korea business together with my husband, and my husband also compliments myself on my skin quality. And he says that as I age, I have wrinkles and I have many skin problems and troubles. And as Mr. Kim Bum-jun has said, he has made such outstanding product, and also delivering this to others and promoting it to others is something that we can do. And I think this business actually guarantees a very stable future. And I always had a very unstable future, and especially due to COVID-19. And right now, I believe that we use more cosmetics than the amount of rice that we eat, because even during war, we would be able to put makeup or put on skincare products. So I wanted to thank Mr. For that as well. And as I listened to the lecture, I was really overwhelmed and moved. And I was able to feel that I lived really well to meet this wonderful company. And I want you to really enjoy this journey as well. So please meet grand mentors, and you will be happy as well. And I will also continue to be a great leader for all of you, and I will exert my full efforts. Thank you very much.
So that was Ms. Choi Min-sun Diamond. And as she said, I believe that she has lived a great life, and that is why she is here today with STEMI Korea. And as mentioned, the person who is making the most revenue among diamonds, and they are a couple entrepreneur. And I will look forward to even better business. Next, we have Oh Hae-jin Diamond. Hello. Well, that was a very sweet lecture from Choi Min-sun, Ms. Choi Min-sun Diamond, and with her as my mentor, I am Oh Hae-jin. I'm grateful to be standing here to share with you what STEMI means to me. Together with Mr. And Erica Park, top leader, and three different sponsors, Kim Na-hyun, Choi Min-sun, and our great MC today, Lee Yong-un, sponsor. I would like to thank all of them for their support. And I would also like to thank who are working day and night for us entrepreneurs, as well as the customers, our executives, and our staff members for their really hard work. STEMI Korea, STEMI Worldwide represents gratitude to me. with COVID-19, everything changed in my life. I encountered a crisis, and because of the injection and the stressful life I had, my face had changed, and I was making great revenue, and a seismic change occurred with COVID-19 pandemic. And as I encountered STEMY Korea, I found a new opportunity, and therefore STEMY Korea is gratitude. And this gratitude that I had felt, I want to share it with all my colleagues here and all the customers who are invited here. I want them to have a fair share of this gratitude that I am feeling. And to that end, I am going to do my utmost until my very last breath to dissipate STEMY Korea. And I would also like to thank Mr. Edmund, Chairman Edmund, for his hard work. And also, I'd like to thank the partners and the line representatives and all my colleagues worldwide. STEMY would be a source of gratitude to all of you, just like it has been to me. I want you to have this feeling and share this feeling as what I am having. That was Oh Hye-jin Diamond. She is my partner, so let me elaborate more. She is really passionate and she's really good. And all I can say is that I'm very proud, and I just would like to underscore this once again. And her really endeavors made her to be standing where she is today. Please give her another round of applause. So what STEMI means to me, let us turn to Lee Mi-kyung Diamond, what it means to her. Hello. Good to great STEMY Korea together, King Royal family. Kim Na-yeon is my sponsor, and I am Lee Mi-kyung Diamond. Well, I was not nervous, but as I stand here on the stage, I do feel a little chill. I am so proud to have met STEMY Korea, and in 1 month time, I'm so grateful that I have this diamond badge with me. It's not only myself and my hard work, but it was also this eye gel and STEMY Korea, the company itself, that helped me do this and achieve this. And when I saw this product, I was confident that I can do and everything is achievable and possible. And I believe that spirit achieved what I have today. For 28 years, I was a manager at a department store, and I thought that that was the best place to be, and that is why I did not turn to outside world. But when I was offered this position by Kim Na-yeon, sponsor, I hesitated a little bit because I was very successful in the department store. I was the best seller among the best, one of the best brands, but I was not confident about how long this could be sustainable, this income could be sustainable. And I believe STEMY Korea is a perpetual partner throughout my life. And the new recruits who come to STEMY Korea, they say that they will serve until the day they die. However, I haven't seen anyone who has been sustainable who had said these type of words. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I'm going to bury my bones with STEMY Korea. But what I can say is that I will do my utmost, and I will continue to do so with my partners, and I had felt myself that this could be my retire plan, and this is perpetual. And every time, whatever I encounter, I always had a positive mind that I can do this whenever I was faced with challenge. And I believe that winning spirit had brought me the success that I am enjoying today. And there are many people, the consumers are here, the entrepreneurs are here too. What I would like to say is that please don't let go of an opportunity. We are giving you a lot of information, and some people will kind of push away this opportunity, but I don't see any where in the world that you can make more than 20 million Korean won in anywhere around the world, actually, without even an outlet or a store. So everything is set out for you. There is a platform that you can sell. The products are there. So all you have to do is just to be on board and do your best. Don't think about that I can't, but it should be turned into I can do. And I can say for sure that that was the spirit that led me to here. I'm very energetic, and people tell me that I'm very interesting, and I would like to give out to you my energy. And I would like to thank my sponsors and partners. And the two sponsors are here, and Kim Da-young Blue, Erica Park, and the CEO, Mr. And Chairman Edmund. I would like to share my gratitude and extend my gratitude to all of them. And I hope that we can all be the partners forever, so that you can enjoy the fruits of this STEMI Korea and our efforts. Oh, that was Lee Mi-kyung Diamond. That was very well done. She was a marketer, a seller at a department store. She was the #1 ranked income owner from this department store, and cracking out of that shell took a lot of courage from her end. And I would like to say that was the driving force for her success that she is seeing today. The diamonds who are up here on the stage, they will be at the forefront to market STEMI Korea in Korea and in worldwide. I hope that these diamonds could be promoted to blue diamonds sooner than later. So that was the 5 diamonds and their share of their thoughts on what STEMI means to them. So that is the first part of our ceremony. So that was all from me for the first part. Before I bid farewell, let me just give out some housekeeping announcements. So later on, we will allocate the rooms for you, and we have our dinner ready. I believe that you have the name tags when you were coming into this venue. If you do not have that, you're not able to enter the restaurant. And the part 2 will begin at 6:50 p.m. right here at this venue. So right now, you will be given out the room numbers, and then you will enjoy your dinner, and please reconvene at 6:45. And last but not least, we have Professor Kim Jong-un from Busan Dongmyeong University, who came here He's a sponsor actually for this ceremony, a drink. It's a vegan drink. The pumpkin made out of pumpkin sprouts, and Professor Kim Jong-un from Dongmyung University had sponsored this drink for our event today. So this drink will be given out to you, one for each person, and it is prepared at the back of this room, so please make your exits at the back door, okay? Well, thank you very much for your attention. I was STEMEY Korea Lee Yong-un leader. Thank you very much. Well, let me make some amendments. Please go for your dinner first, and then we will give out your room key cards. And then please make your exit at the back so that you can get your drinks. Thank you.